Hey you look like someone who likes free stuff, and what's better than one free plugin? 5 free plugins that I'm going to demonstrate to you right now. Let's go. Well, hello there, Vlad here. Welcome to my studio. As I mentioned, we're checking out some free stuff today, and I genuinely use all of these things in my music production in my home studio. And let's cut to the chase and just go to the plugin number 1. Plugin number 1 is called TDR Kotelnikov. I've used this for many years now. I think starting from the very first song I released as part of my kind of YouTube channel launch. And what I absolutely love to do is to use this plugin as a parallel compressor on drums. And let me demonstrate by just isolating the drum track from the song. And if you don't feel like tweaking, there's 3 cool presets that I'm going to show you now. Yeah, just works really well with just presets, and obviously you can tweak them as well. And then you can also use this plugin as mastering. There's 3-4 different mastering presets that I really like. I've also used it as on a vocal bus as well. And yeah, the presets on this one are just good. And it's not too complicated to kind of get to know this thing, but there's a lot of options if you want to really tweak as well. So yeah, a free plugin that sounds good, offers you a lot of versatility, and speeds up your workflow with some actually useful presets. What's not to like? The plugin number 1 is iZotope Vinyl, and even though I've been working with iZotope for many years, they're great friends of the channel, they did not ask me to do this video or include this plugin in this video. And I'm just showing this to you because it's free and it's freaking amazing, and as the name suggests, it can make your tracks sound like vinyl. Let's just listen to the track and check out the plugin after that. If you want to have a full breakdown of what's going on here in the song, there's a separate video for that. But right now we're going to focus on the vinyl, and I'm using it as a mastering tool actually. And what's cool about this, it gives you that vinyl sound, kind of makes it a bit more lo-fi, and you can actually tweak those things. But yeah, let's first just turn it off and on and see what happens when we... Yeah, as you can tell, it's cutting out some of the low end, kind of brings everything a bit more together, maybe kind of narrows the stereo field a little bit as well, and just makes it sound more old. And that's exactly what we want to do here. We kind of want to lead into that retro thing with a synthwave song. And the plugin itself is kind of very simple, and there's different modes. There's 30s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 2000s mode. You can add something called dust, so like little random things here. Like if you look at the volume meter over here, it actually jumps up every now and then because the plugin is kind of running in the background and just adding those little kind of noises here and there. Let's play the track, loop this section for example, and just kind of tweak the controls so you can see what it does. that's amazing. You can really tweak how vintage you want to sound to make. There's kind of scratches and mechanical noises and things like that that you can add, and then you can do the slow down thing, which is really, really cool. You can obviously automate that and use it as an effect in one of your songs. So yeah, fantastic plugin, completely free. Go get it now. Plugin number 3 comes from Overloud, and this goes for this, I think it was the Boss Dimension chorus they made briefly in the 80s. And not so long ago, Boss actually re-released that effect as a compact pedal that I've demoed on the channel. Fell in love with that sound. And one of the things that I love doing with this plugin is kind of taking a mono track and making it somewhat stereo. And instead of me explaining it more, let's just listen to this. And you can also engage whatever the mode you want to have here. And here that actually works in a mix as well. Just a super cool kind of retro guitar tone. Obviously you can use this on all kinds of things, not just the guitar. Greetings from the editing desk. While working on the video, I realized that the way I got the plugin was actually probably signing up to the email list. They do this thing where they give out a bunch of plugins, including the gem mod, every now and then. If you wanted to have this plugin, I think that's the safest bet to go with. And yeah, they will email you when it's available, because I'm pretty sure that's how I got my version of the plugin. So yeah. The fourth plugin is something that I've demonstrated here and there in different mix projects and such. It's Valhalla Supermassive. Many of you might know it, but if you don't, it's definitely worth checking out. Let's take a listen to the track and then just check out some of the settings on this plugin. This is the KMS delay and rhythm one. Simple happy and some schemes. So first of all, let's check out what's going on with the drums, and I'm gonna solo out all the 3 drum tracks. Let's go here. All of the epicness is gone if we take it out. Also, the plugin offers some cool controls like being able to cut the low end from the reverb, something that I should have done a bit more with this actually, because I don't want to send the low end of the kick drum into the plugin. Yeah, works really, really well. And then there's kind of a master reverb as well going on here. If we solo that out, it's silly and mushy.
But now it's time for a rest.
I'm using a preset called Splashy Synth, and the cool thing about this, it just kind of takes everything that's being fed into it and just lays it out as a, well, synth background. And in a mix, I think it sounds just freaking epic. By the way, this song is from KMA Audio Machine's Serious demo where I sang about the pedal. Why? I'm not sure. If you want to check it out, links in the cards. I've used the Supermassive on almost every project where I need some reverb. That's the first plugin I go to. It does so much. There's so many cool presets, and they also keep updating it, so there's more stuff being added to this. I can't believe this thing is free, but it is, and it's just really good. I saved the best for last, and when I mean the best, it's just ridiculous how much free awesome stuff you can get from Spitfire Audio. First of all, we got some amplified cello stuff here. We have choir, there's vintage drums, there's all kind of ambient soundscapes, city soundscapes, and let's dive in. What you're looking at is an unfinished project which may or may not be released at some point, I'm not sure yet, but I've used a bunch of the free stuff there. And yeah, basically I'm using a tape orchestra, brass, hollows, choir, long, we'll hear that in just a second, and then there's also an amplified cello quartet, which is really cool. And yeah, let's start with the choir first. And I got my MIDI keyboard, and here's a C major chord. There's a bunch of controls for this. There's reverb that you can add if you so desire. There's attack, like how quickly the choir comes in, decay, sustain, all these cool kind of things. And then there's the amplified cello. Again, really beautiful. And then there's the tape orchestra. Has a bit more controls, the variation, reverb, attack, decay, sustain. Like, you can tweak this a lot, and it sounds like this. And as the last thing, we're obviously going to play all three of these together. If that's not fun, I don't know what it is. And again, completely free. And there you have it. That was my top 5 free plugins. I would love to hear what yours are. There's some videos on this side that you might want to check out as well. There's a subscribe button over there. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe button, all those things. Just hit all the buttons on the screen and good things will happen. But for now, thanks for watching. I shall see you next time.